Scotland is a home to nearly 5.5 million people. Those who are born here, those who decided to move here, and those who were forced to escape their own countries and seek asylum here. Scotland is a proud, progressive and tolerant country when it comes to LGBT rights, where people can live more freely and are more accepted. For many refugees who have made Scotland their home, they have escaped countries such as Iran. Only 40 years ago, Iran was a very different world. Women and men mixed freely, homosexuality was present, and most were tolerant of sexual activity among men. Iran was a much more open and liberal country until the Islamic Revolution in 1979, which transformed every aspect of Iranian society. The new leader of Iran had a vision to return to conservative values and purge Western influences. Every aspect of life was brought under strict government control. Segregation of the sexes was imposed across all of Iran, from public transportation, school, and everyday life. Homosexuality became a capital offence after the revolution. Maj, a 26-year-old refugee from Iran, has been living in Glasgow for several years. Homosexuality is forbidden in Iran, and Maj, being a gay man, had to hide who he was. This is his story. What was it like for a young man in Iran to discover his sexuality?
So it wasn't like exact time. It's happened in the period of time, like when I was in, I think, school, I could find attraction to my classmate. But I thought it's like a common thing between all the youth people, and also like my country is different from like the Western country. In the Western country, you can have a girlfriend, you can have a like communicate with girls, but in my country, it's not common things. Like in a school, it's all boys, and also communicating with the opposite sex is very difficult in the beginning of the adult age. And sometimes it happens between guys, like to have like sex or sexuality things, but it was more than that for me. Like I had a emotional feeling. I just started to research, and I started to go like to talk with counselor and psychologist, and I start to find out. I didn't know even the gay word, and I found some like studies in internet, and after that I realized, yeah, I am gay and I'm not into the girls at all. I was actually living with that for a couple of years, which I was hidden. I didn't tell that to my family, and it like about 3-4 years, and even my friends, my close friends, didn't know that, just me and some of my gay friends. But after a couple of years, I decided just to tell my families and tell my close friends first. Then if I see everything is going like normal, I will tell to the other people as well. My parents were shocked for a week, but they said it's okay. So you're still our son, and we love you, whatever you actually into. But the society mind about it, and if you want to leave, you need to be careful and hidden. So before I actually came to Scotland, I was studying for a few years. Then I finished my high school. I went to university for like 3-4 months, and I had a problem because I was gay, and like my classmates found out, and like the university people found out I'm gay, and then the problems came up, and I decided just to leave the university and go back to the work. Like when I was working, I had gay friends and like friends from LGBT community. I had a coffee shop, and they used to come to me and like have a coffee or just chat with each other. After a couple of weeks, I actually received some letter from the local authorization, And then they said you're not allowed to have a place to just gather the LGBT people as like a crimer, and they said you're not allowed to gather them together in the one place, and if we see that again, we're gonna close you and charge you. I received that letter for 2 times, and my brother just decided to close the shop because he said if you're gonna continue, all of the family gonna get in trouble. If they find out you're homosexual and if they can prove that, they're gonna send actually people to the jail. But if they prove that they have a sex with the same gender, they're gonna hang them.
Authorities accept the idea that a person may be trapped in the body of the wrong sex. It's not official government policy to force gay men and women to undergo gender reassignment, but the pressure can be intense.
If you accepted that, it's okay. They're gonna give you loan, they're gonna give you funds, and like a big discount for medicines, everything. And they say, yeah, you need to actually change your gender. That's the best way for you. You can live happy and like same as the other normal people, because now you're not normal. And they encourage people just to change their gender. And one of my friends has the same experience, but she's not happy now, and she says, I made a big mistake in my life and I will regret it for all of my life. And if you said, no, I'm okay with my body and I'm just into same sex, they say you have a mental issue. And they give people like the very, very strong medicines. After the actually medical stuff, they ban you from everything, working and like getting driver license, everything. And also they don't give you any benefit or like funds to live. And also if the people outside found out you are gay, they're gonna just point you and say like this person is not normal, and like they use like bad words at some point, and that's very sad.
The justice system in Iran is extremely different from the one that we know in the United Kingdom.
Sometimes like you didn't do anything, but they say that you done a crime and you need to go to jail, because the justice in Iran is not like a real justice. You can buy a judge, you can like buy the decision, everything. If you have money, it depends on how much do you spend. You can get like the best decision, and sometimes it's about like 1 or 2 years, and sometimes it's more than 10 years. And just imagine like a gay or homosexual person life, how gonna be in the jail. And yeah, but most of the people who were in jail, they actually committed suicide.
The prison conditions in Iran are extreme and even worse for gay people.
Many bad things you can imagine. Most of them is raping. Actually, the other prisoner rape the gay people in the jail. It's unacceptable at all. Like, I think being 1 minute in jail is like worse than have a really bad life outside of the jail. It's very worse than that.
At some point, Maj realised that his life was in danger.
I start to just hang with my friends. We've been caught by police sometimes, and like they just contacted my family and said like your son is behaving wrong and it's out of the Islamic rules. You need to control your son. If you can't, we're gonna actually take a step. And after that, I decided just to leave the country. I went to Kuwait first. Then I actually went to France. Then I came to Scotland. I came to UK. Then actually the UK government decided I have to come to the Scotland. Then I came here. I was in the asylum process for 2 years, more than 2 years, and I was waiting. But I could go to college, I could study at the same time, which was very good for me because my aim was studying. Time was good for me to think and plan my rest of my life, what I'm going to do and what I want to do. My goal is actually start working in IT and just become an IT engineer.
He's enjoying his social life in Scotland and his freedom.
The most things in Scotland I liked is the people, because they are really friendly to me and like they make me feel I'm in home. Uh, I know I'm not, but the people trying their best actually just to make me feel I'm in the home, because I haven't been in any gay club before, and first time I went to the gay club, like I cannot say like I feel very like secure and good, because it was strange for me, and I was feeling insecure like what's going on, because every party we had was with actually worrying all the time, because we were worrying maybe just police came in, or like some people find out we are having party as a gay party. When I was in Iran, I wasn't able to wear like whatever I want to, and we had to follow a dress code, which is like a social dress code for the people. I was worrying all the time because I had to just behave. I'm a straight guy, and I couldn't even walk confidently because I didn't want to anybody find out I'm gay. It could be too dangerous. In Scotland, I don't mind at all because I know I'm safe. I know nobody gonna do anything to me. I was talking to my dad a few days ago, and he was asking me just to plan to visit them, and I think I'm going to plan for next summer to go to Dubai and visit my family, my brothers, my parents, and my nieces, my cutest actually nieces, and yeah, I'm really happy because I'm going to meet them after a long time. I'm in touch with them like every couple of days, but not regularly every day because I'm busy here and they are busy there as well. I FaceTime them, and like some of my friends who are like in Europe or in UK, usually I meet them in person. Um, just like to reunite it and do the stuff which we used to do in the past. I still FaceTime my friends in Iran, some of them which they were close to me, and we are in touch like for 5-6 years now. And yeah, that helps me. I really miss them. I had a really good time with them, and they say they miss me as well. Hopefully they are actually. My plan for future is just finish my studying, get a really good job, which I'm dreaming, and also have a partner, have children, at least two, and yeah, have a like normal life, same as other people.